OR token is not a security. The OR token is not a stock. It is a video game token and is used for in-game purchases in OR-supported websites, video games, and the ORForge NFT marketplace. No ownership guarantees a percentage of any ownership of OR Systems Inc., any video games, content, media productions, or other, until options are extended. OR Systems Inc. is a privately owned and operated organization that utilizes blockchain technologies and provides real-world value to the intrinsic video game currency. As such, please ensure you approach the OR token at your own discretion. No one involved in this video is a financial advisor.
Warriors.
What's up, Warriors?
What's up, Warriors? Oh, that was what was his name? Michael Rappaport. What's up, Warriors?
All the Warriors.
How are
What's
you
up,
gentlemen
Warriors?
doing?
How's it going today?
Hey.
Jimmy, Eric, and special guest in the very beginning. Not really our special guest, kind of almost a normal guest here. Lucas, how's it going today?
Luke around.
Oh, always welcome to warmer seat around here.
Ah,
Thank you. Yeah.
very nice. Well, thank you guys. Thank you everyone for joining us on
How's
the
everybody-
Warrior Hour.
How you guys doing?
I'm okay. I'm not in my normal setting or environment, so it feels a little weird. I'm on a little staycation
Where you
on
at?
the other coast of Florida. I'm in Naples.
Ooh.
Naples,
This
Florida.
area.
Yeah. Oh, very beautiful. Beautiful. The Gulf is. I forgot how still the Gulf is, so you kind of can walk out like 50 yards and still be in maybe waist deep water and no waves.
Sweet.
So there's nothing. But you got to do the for anyone coming to the Gulf Coast of Florida, make sure you do the Stingray Shuffle, where you shuffle your feet. You don't pick up your feet, because my wife was stung by one because she didn't do the Stingray Shuffle.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
So
Just
I peed on her leg to get the venom out. No, I'm just kidding. I did not. the hotel hotel resort gave her a bucket of warm water. She stuffed her foot in there. Hopefully get the venom out. Went to the hospital. Everything's okay.
Good to
But
hear.
she will now always do the Stingray Shuffle.
She'll never
Good.
forget that that time she felt that warmness on her leg.
I did not do that. That was a Friends episode we
It's
were
a
watching.
beautiful time of year to be at the beach, man. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous out. I'm in North Texas. The weather's turning really nice. Get out,
Yes.
stretch your legs, and listen to some podcasts while I'm out running in the morning.
Yeah.
Really good way to start the day.
I'll tell you
Clear my
about the schizophrenic weather of Chicago. This weekend, below freezing, 14 degrees. Today,
Ooh.
70 degrees.
What? Shut up.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. The weather in Chicago is schizophrenic.
Yep.
It doesn't know whether it wants to be
Bipolar.
cold or hot. Pick one.
You really can't you can't put away your winter coat until like July, like
Look
the
at
middle
that.
of July. You really can't.
We already got a super sticker.
head.
We did. Oh boy, look at that,
Oh, it's Justin.
Mr.
Look at
Mr.
Justin.
Justin Vero. Even thank you very much for joining us. A nice round number to start us off with. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you and what you've done for the OR family here. So thank you. Thank you for the first super chat. Hey, that is our first super chat. Look at that.
Oh
How
yeah, we
about
got to
everyone else?
monetize finally.
It's only
You know-
it's only one. It's only up from here. Yes.
I was gonna say I could have guessed that it would be Justin that would be the first Warlord. He would be the very first, man.
Of course.
That guy is one of our biggest and long time supporters. Thank you, Justin.
When wings,
Yes.
sir. When wings,
wings.
sir.
Yeah. When real wings.
Sir.
Whoa, man! Look at
Sir.
Armando starting fights already, man. Oh, love it.
Sir.
The first thing in
Sir.
Texas I'm going to do is going to have those wings. All right, everyone. So we do have a great show for you this evening. We have a guest.
Yes.
We have Scott Ewing of Piro.
Cool dude.
DeFi. Very cool.
Yeah, I'm
I
really
mean, I was
interested in hear what he's got to say. About
brilliant
some
mind there. Brilliant mind. Got a lot going on. We had some good questions for him. He has a lot to talk about. Definitely, we can't wait to get to that segment. I think we have a community guest lined up. I know it's been a while because we've been having some of these guests that we're either partnered with or we're interested in, their projects and their community to try to expand ours. Right, but hopefully, I think we're trying to get on a community guest. It was kind of a last-second entry. I know Eric's working on that, so bringing back the community segment at the end of the show. But again, remember, guys, to like. What else, Jimmy?
Like and subscribe right below.
Right
Don't
below,
forget,
wherever
you can
the button is.
Still buy our tokens on the site, but you still can't use your credit card because of scammers. You can buy with other cryptocurrencies, though. And if you would know anything about cryptocurrencies, you have other cryptocurrencies. We're not worried about that.
Correct.
Or you can do it the old-fashioned way on the FegX
Pancake swap.
Pancake. So those are kind of
Sure.
like I said before, they're like Rusties.
Those are
They've been with
people's
us from
too.
the beginning. That still works.
Those are
Or
people's.
mail a check.
Also,
900 balconies. No, just
There you go.
if you have not seen, there is a new site up, or-system.com, and there's a new shop, and in that shop you can become what's known as an affiliate. If you sign up for the Or System Shop affiliate, you're in 2% when somebody uses your link on the new Or System Shop. There's all kinds of cool shirts and stuff up there, mugs, weird random things, shower curtains.
Bath. You can redo. You can remake your bath.
Yes, there's
Right?
a bath mat. There's a towels. Show your support for Or.
Get it out. Go shill for us. Go shill for us. All right. Oh, and by the way, and there's the Osiris site that's out. The Forge is out. A lot of things happening.
Forge V2's up.
Yeah, I mean, because that mid.
Get on there and mint.
Mid-March is up. And a
No.
couple weeks ago, we said something that would happen in mid-March. Lucas, do you want to say anything about what's happening?
I
'Cause it
couldn't
is
remember
mid-March.
what it had to do with, honestly. I think it was along the lines of the game.
Yes, the game, yes,
yeah.
because it is. We're a day past. Well, no, how many days in March? Yeah, we're at mid-March. Well, anything?
Mid-March.
Tell us something about the game. What do you want to tell us?
So Nick and Jonah are busting their butts right now, rolling out with the updates on some of the feedback that we got from the external or internal beta testing that we did, rolling out those updates as quick as they can. We should be ready to go hot with the game for distribution to those selected for the beta at midnight on Friday evening.
Ooh,
Friday. That's like 2 days from now, Holmes.
Friday evening. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh, hold up, guys. Got another
Right.
super chat. Son of a
Holy
bee.
smokes!
Eric looks like he's reading something.
Son of a bee. We have another super chat from Mr. Justin
my
Verhoeven.
God,
Oh
does it
man.
again. Come on.
We are
Justin.
blessed to have.
up?
Come on, man.
Right.
Stop it. Stop it. Don't give any
It's
more.
a
That's
distraction.
Don't give any more, man.
Everybody's supposed to get like $1, not one person gets 100.
But yes, the stealth client is out. The as Mr. Justin Verhoeven has called it, the dark horse of war, or warriors, that which is forged. I
Yes.
swear he did that just so I said that out loud.
That which is forged.
Making me sound like a nerd. That
No,
which is
it's-
forged.
No,
Armando.
Yeah.
That sounded like a movie trailer, like the movie trailer voice.
Yeah, that's
know,
that's what
that
I
was
tried.
awesome.
The dark
no.
horse of war, or warriors.
No, Justin.
That
Not
which is forged.
not a new monitor. Papa needs a new computer. My computers
I mean,
are,
yes. So
I have two computers and they're falling apart.
I know we're having fun with it, but yes, we have finally been able to enable super chats, so that's there. We have a GoFundMe page. That's we've had some donations there, which we are very grateful for. Thank you. We're going to keep that open too. So whichever way you'd like to donate to the show, the GoFundMe, the super chats. If you give us $5, we can probably get Jimmy a new haircut. He definitely needs it.
Yeah, dude, look at that. Look at that. Come on, man. Look at all that shag up there, man. Come
Oh,
on
it's
now.
like a carpet.
It's a forest.
Just saying. But no, thank you, Justin, for that. Definitely appreciate and very grateful for you. You made me forget what I was going to say. Oh yeah. So by the way, so as Lucas was saying, Friday midnight. So that is Saturday at midnight, right? So that's Friday 11:59 a.m.
Right.
Watch out,
PM.
'cause-
PM.
sorry, PM,
Yep.
Friday, 11:59 p.m. Be
Right.
be on the lookout for those the NFT drops. Well, not NFT drops for the stealth. The stealth is out, so make sure you have that. And for those who were selected for the beta, be ready. You can finally start to play. So the corporate beta is done. This is the public beta to the ones we selected. It's about time, guys. I'm excited.
It's coming. You know,
Yeah,
it's
we're
coming.
trying to figure out how to get everybody together with the betas at some point, maybe Saturday midday or something. We can all kind of
Yeah.
like come
Get
back
on the
together
Discord.
and
Yeah.
everybody get a live stream chat game going. Maybe we can bring it into here to YouTube, and if anybody wants to hop on board midday Saturday, waiting for college football to come back into into existence, and you're looking for something to do,
And
come on,
and
hop in,
and-
watch it, check it out.
and don't worry, EKE will be there,
Oh,
so you can
EK's
up your
always in
stats at the very beginning.
EK's always in the house, man.
EK will be there.
He's,
EKE
he's awfully quiet
will
over
be
there tonight, isn't he?
I
know.
What are you doing over there? You look like you're set. Are you frozen in carbonite over there? What's going on?
Yeah, right. How about it? Yeah, with my beautiful background in the carbon freeze chamber, man. About the
I'm
about
on
the
the
Daytona in
Falcon.
the pit.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's out of No, you know what? Hey, I got a question for you guys. You guys are all talking about, oh yeah, Eric's gonna get killed easily, easy kill Eric. How do you guys don't know I've been sharpening my skills in the back end, and you guys just don't know? How do we know
we
that?
know who downloaded the game and you haven't. Oh,
Damn it! Ah!
Right.
Damn you, Armando.
Ding,
Damn
Ding,
you.
ding, ding, ding. We got another super chat.
Shout
Ooh,
out to
Clayton
Phillips.
Phillips. Clayton Phillips, thank you.
Oh, look at I am on my way to a new computer. Look at that, man.
Look at that, guys. He's on his way to at
The stream
least.
is going to be 10 times better. It's going to look so cool with animations and everything. Watch.
Yeah,
Watch.
that'll be awesome. Absolutely.
You just wait. Thank you, Clayton. Thank you very much. So, all right. So let's see here. Oh, and by the way, again, before we get to our guests, remember you can always get our token. I know we mentioned this before, but we these super chats are kind of throwing this off a bit. But PancakeSwap, Fed Exchange, Feg Exchange. You can go on our site and use Binance, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Tether, and USD Coin.
Yes, sir.
Definitely want to make sure you guys are aware of that. So without any further ado,
Oh.
I mean, if you guys want to, I'm just going to send, let's see here, Scott here a note just so he can hop on. But yeah, so
Yep.
excited to talk about the Piro DeFi. Piro,
Yeah,
I mean,
link is
that's,
in-
and oh, thank you.
Link
about
is
that, I was
in,
about
link
to
is
say.
in the description. Sorry. Just so if anybody wants to check out what he's about.
That's right. That's PYRRHO LLC.
PYRR.
PYRR.
HO.
Yes. That
Yeah, I
is
can't wait.
right.
I can't wait.
All right. So he is going to hop on shortly.
Alright.
But
Oh,
yeah,
what's
so
going
it's,
on?
again,
Oh, there-
excited about. Oh,
there
wait.
we
Do
go.
we have?
There he
I think
is.
we have.
Hey,
Oh, there we
hey,
go. Hey,
Mr.
shoot. When I said shortly, I wasn't kidding.
How are you today, sir?
I'm good.
Sir, how are you?
Mr. Scott Ewing of Piro. And we're pronouncing it right. Piro DeFi.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, it's
so
Piro.
thank you very much. Yes, Piro. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. You have Jimmy, Eric, and myself. You and I spoke earlier, and we also have Lucas, our CEO, who is also a fellow vet. So definitely wanted to hop on and just show support of your project.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks for coming on tonight, Scott.
Yeah, no problem. What branch
Cool.
of service?
I was in the Army.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, sir. Ah, far out.
What'd you do?
As little as possible.
Yeah.
No, I
Excuse
spent, I spent the last 6 years I was in as a 180 Alpha, which is a Special Forces warrant officer. Before that, I did some time as 18 Fox and 18 Echo, and a few other things
Mhm,
for
cool.
the Army. What about
Nice.
yourself?
I was a cavalry scout, 19
Oh,
Delta.
far out. Cool beans.
Enlisted.
Yeah.
Eric, Jimmy,
Congratulations.
Jimmy, every time you hear this, don't you feel like just small and not?
Yes, I
know-
do. Yes, I do.
It's like I've seen so many like I know movies can't replace it, but you see so many movies that are, you know, there's the guy on the set. They usually have a real army person on set, and what they're saying is real. You know what I mean? So you hear it, and you're like, wow, they sound like they're in Full Metal Jacket or something.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you two
right.
guys are just like, oh my gosh, this is like seriously.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So, Scott, can you let us know, give us a high level overview of your project and what does it provide to to this whole ecosystem that we call crypto or blockchain,
DeFi.
DeFi?
All right. Well, if it's okay, I think it makes sense for me to provide some background for my
Of course.
motivation for creating this project.
Yes.
And so over the last couple of years, I really started spending time in spaces online related to stock trading before crypto. And in particular, StockTwits was a big venue for me, a big place that I hung out and listened to discussions, among others. You know, I was, but what I noticed with those discussion groups was that there was a lot of psychological manipulation. There was a lot of irrationality. Of course, a lot of pump and dumps. This was in the era of AMC and GameStop and all that stuff too. You know, so people were really going crazy, and also in a point of time where the pandemic had started, and there were all these biotech stocks that were just going through the roof. So, crypto, of course, is like penny stocks on steroids, right? And as far as volatility goes, and people's attention spans. So when I started kind of getting into some of those crypto spaces and observing people's emotions and their discussions, it was kind of all the more interesting, but there were a lot of the same patterns. So my initial motivation for doing any project at all really came out of my observation of the types of discussions that happen online in Reddit, StockTwits, Twitter, of course, Discord servers, Telegram, just the whole culture of analysis, which tends toward picking a team and then treating it like it's a fight to the death, right? So, you know, your team Doge or your team Shiba Inu or something like that, or if you're the team of some token that's losing, you know, by God, you better prop it up or you're a pariah, right? So so I don't know. I thought there was a need for a different kind of space online. Different, you know, maybe people have fun with their meme coins and they can do that, and that's great. But other people want to invest in crypto more seriously, or maybe they really think that decentralized finance and blockchain technologies have a future and some kind of beneficial potential for the world, and so maybe there's a place for people to have more serious discussions. That was my initial motivation, and I started working on that project about a year ago, maybe in January, and kind of mapping it out, discussing it with some people, and then eventually the other part of this that became incorporated was the idea that there's a need as well for a place for project developers to go and provide information to the public, and for the public to go and get better information about decentralized finance projects and really NFTs or any blockchain technologies. So a central hub basically for people to get better information. Now that idea kind of started gelling last, I don't know, you know, October or so. And I have to say over the last year, I think a lot of people have had the same idea. So there are quite a lot of projects out there that are now trying to do, I think, what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, the two core elements of Piro now are, number one, a database of vetted blockchain projects with project profiles that developers can add to, and a screening process that prevents some of the more risky projects from ever being exposed to the public. And secondarily, or you know, not any less important, but the second part of it is a user environment that is intended to encourage better discussions around crypto.
Yeah, I mean, you always hear everybody with the do your own research. That doesn't mean anything if you don't know where to point your sensors. You know, if somebody's telling you to go out and look at their project, if they don't know how to conduct those types of analytics or where to gather some of that information, that service will be extremely relevant and warmly regarded for anyone who's trying to use this as a new, investment medium. It differs significantly from stocks, and I agree with all your sentiment on that. Um, well, one thing that's really neat about that is in reading your bio, the Piro is from Pyrovalis, the Greek. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And it's my understanding that that's a suspension of judgment was what he was really known for, and you're kind of bringing the um, reserving of judgment to distribute information. I think that's a very really neat play on what you're doing. Could you talk a little bit more about how you kind of came about that?
Sure. Yeah. The concepts came first, and eventually, we had to think of a name for the project.
Yeah.
And as lots of other people probably can relate to, uh, you got to find a name that is at least potentially um, um, trademarkable, right?
Yeah.
And that you can create a Twitter handle with and some of those practical matters. So, but after searching for different names, I came across this as a Greek philosopher. I like philosophy, and it just seemed to fit, right? I mean, the idea that we're trying to counter is that sentiment that you see so often online where people feel very insecure about their investment, and so they get into these groups and kind of demand absolute faith in the investment, and by God, if you don't completely believe, right, you're cast out as a heretic. So it's like, okay, that's one way to feel better about what you've done, but another way to feel better, maybe I would suggest, is to have this suspension of belief, right, and just say, look, we don't know. It's okay. It's okay not to know. You do your best to analyze the data and keep adjusting your assessment as you go along, and maybe that's a better way. That's the idea.
No, super great, super useful. We know that some of the platforms that are available for social media can become uh, largely echo-ish in their nature if you're not careful with some of the content that's going on in there, and that's something we pay attention to as well. um, Being in the DeFi space, that's it's going to get ready to be a pretty crowded field, and I was wondering if you could talk us through a little bit of some of the things that would differentiate you from alternative options.
Um, sure. Well, I mean, I guess we have to think about what kinds of alternative options we might be compared to, and I know there are. I can name a few off the top of my head. Other projects that are doing similar things, and you can define what we're doing in a couple different ways. Kind of at the beginning, one tagline that we used was that Puro aims to reduce the risk of fraud in decentralized finance. And if you're looking at it that way, then what kind of things would you be trying to reduce the risk of? I guess rug pulls, honeypots, things like that. And I think that there are quite a lot of services out there that now are trying to reduce the risk of those kinds of things. A lot of them, right? Including you guys, actually. Yeah. I think you have contract audit services, right?
Yes, sir.
Not to mention that the whole concept of providing blockchain services to the community rather than people just going and, forking some random smart contract that they find, or or hiring some dev on Telegram that lives God knows where in the world, and you have no idea who it is, right?
Yeah.
that's quite a bit safer, I think. So there are lots of people now who are taking different approaches to bringing safety and trying to reduce risk in this space when it comes to things like the integrity of a smart contract. You also have services like KYC services, right? People are now starting to understand that it's a lot safer to invest in a project if you either know who the people are or there's some kind of potential for accountability if they just commit outright fraud, such as a bug pull or something like that. So there are, if we look at it those ways, there are a lot of services out there that provide smart contract audits, KYC, and so on. And I don't view us as those services as competition for us. Rather, what we intend to do is to provide a platform for all of those types of services to advertise themselves to a DeFi community or blockchain enthusiast community. And I guess in that sense, I mean, maybe our competition would be things like any of the major social media platforms out there that are doing this, along with I'm trying to think of some other group, but I guess in the end, what differentiates us is that we are trying to bring together this user environment that is more conducive to better conversations, along with some kind of listing of DeFi or blockchain projects that is a little more selective, and bring that all into one place.
Yeah.
Ooh, so instead of just trying to find the hottest meme or alt token, they can go here and say, oh, okay, these are stable. I can trust this list. I can trust this project because they trust these projects.
Yeah, I mean, I think, this idea of trusting a project, I think, is a little bit problematic. I mean, I try to be very careful not to say that we're going to create a list of trusted projects or a list of projects that are, quote, safe, right?
Safe,
I mean, this
yeah.
is not about, we can't eliminate risk, but we can.
Trust
course.
is a tricky
Yeah,
word.
right.
Yeah.
It's true. Maybe I'm using the wrong term.
No, it's okay. I mean, and I just try
Mitigate.
to stay away from that.
Okay.
Mitigate some of the risk. Absolutely. How did you come to the conclusion that BSC would be the best protocol selected for your project?
I think, to be totally honest, it just was a blockchain that we were familiar with and felt comfortable working with, and felt that there was enough activity around that it would give us a good start.
Okay.
In hindsight, I think there are quite a few other blockchains that would have been good candidates. And were I to do things over, I would definitely give some of those more thought. I don't know if I should really name the other ones. And I don't think it's a disaster that we chose BSC, but I think, but there are other really good blockchains that have exciting things going on that this type of project could absolutely be built upon.
Right.
Yeah. Did you see the news about Binance US today? I think one of the four last four holdouts was it maybe Hawaii? I'd have to go back and look at the article. I just kind of skimmed it while we were talking with the attorney today. One of the they're coming up on finishing up the remaining U.S. states that don't have an agreement with Binance to be accepted nationally.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Awesome. What types of transactions can users expect to participate in when coming to your site?
Yeah, so, well, it depends what you mean by transaction. Are you talking about like a monetary transaction, or are you talking about some kind of user interaction with the site?
Both, actually. Yeah, both. Actually.
Yeah, so, all right. Well, I mean, I think the first feature that we could call a transaction would be, say you have project developers and they want to promote their project. It could be new, it could be established, doesn't matter, but they will be able to come to this site and establish a project profile. And so that's the first type of transaction, right? Where they have a project, they want it to be displayed on the site, and they're able to do that. There's no charge for it, totally free. They would have to register and be verified in order to post a project. And then whether the project is displayed to the public would depend on whether it meets certain thresholds for safety and security. For instance, we don't anticipate allowing any project to be listed that involves a smart contract unless that smart contract has been audited by a third party, just period. It should never be listed if it hasn't been, in my opinion.
Again, trying to mitigate that risk, That's...
Yeah. So, things like that. So that would be the first type of transaction. The second type of transaction would be somebody who's just an enthusiast of decentralized finance, somebody who wants to participate, not as a developer, but as a token holder or an NFT collector or a gamer or something else, right? And so that person would come to this platform, would first of all, as a public user without any user profile, be able to access all of the information in the database related to any project that's created a profile that has been publicly released. So that would be one type of interaction. Another type then would be registering as a user. And once registered as a user, there would be more of an opportunity to interact with the system. And subsequently, I guess, the other type of transaction that is described in the white paper is what we're at least currently calling a system of micropayments. And so actually, a lot of people are doing this type of thing now. This is very similar to the play to earn concept. And certainly these kinds of internal economies have existed within gaming for ages. So there's nothing new, but it is a new version of it. And this is the primary utility of Piro token, right, which we've deployed on the Binance Smart Chain. And so the interactions between users within the system would be regulated, or the dynamics between users would be regulated by these micropayments. The details are outlined somewhat more in the white paper. I could go into it more if you want to, and other details are proprietary and confidential at this point. But the general idea is that there's kind of a flow of micropayments going back and forth. That would be the other main type of interaction or transaction, I should say.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Pretty cool.
That answer that question?
I believe so.
Yeah.
We'll take a second to throw out to Harry Potter for the super chats. Thank you, Harry.
Thank you, Harry.
Appreciate
And,
Big shout out, Harry.
and before I think Jim, you're gonna ask a question, but for that white paper, again, it's in PiroLLC.com. On the main page, you'll see a link to. There's a link in the description too. You'll see a link to the white paper. All that information that Scott was talking about is all there for you.
Beautiful. Awesome. Right on. Scott, let's say from a miles away perspective, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on like the OR system? Have you looked into it?
Yeah, I have, and I think honestly that it is incredibly important and really needed in the space. I can speak from personal experience. As I started to try to put something serious together, one of the things I needed to consider is, well, who's going to code this thing? How am I going to hire developers to do various types of things? I've tried to learn a little bit of Solidity. I have some computer science classes from my undergraduate years, but I'm by no means competent as a software developer.
Same with all of us here.
I'm in that same boat.
Don't look at the four of us.
Yeah, that's not us.
But as I started looking into this, well, how do you put a project together? What I realized is that there's this tremendous sea of talent out there that's really difficult to sort through. And again, because so much of this space exists in places like Telegram and Discord, because it's so international in scope, and because anonymity has been normalized to some extent, and maybe less so, we're moving away from that. It's just too easy for people to scam each other. And it's too risky in my mind to launch some kind of project with an unknown person coding your project that could cause somebody to lose millions of dollars.
Sure.
Right. And we've all seen it. We've seen that over and over again, not just from people who are malicious and who do something intentional, but also people who just make mistakes and some mistaken code that allows hackers to steal millions of dollars. Right. I didn't want that to happen. So I'm just saying, from my perspective, a system like yours that is trying to provide blockchain services, right, to developers and so on, I think is really needed. And I wish that I had known about it earlier in our development, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, we started off with just the games, and we just kind of naturally got bumped into that other lane from, just talking to other people about the project and their project, candidly. So we figured that we could create a vertical out of it, and that's what we went with.
Yeah, so I guess I should just clarify, and I know we probably don't have that much time left, but
we got time.
Take all the time you need.
My impression was that the kind of blockchain development services was your main thing, was the main brain.
It's kind of is now. I mean, it kind of morphed into that,
Oh, it's a
I mean, when I looked at your website, it's to me like you guys are advertising blockchain services to allow people to create projects and realize their goals, whatever their business might be.
Right.
So that is a major part of the OR system at this point. Is
yes.
Okay.
So it started off in the gaming sphere, but certainly it just kind of morphed into it as the developers learned more, and it was just every week they were like, "Oh, we got something new, and it was
our hearts are always going to be in gaming.
It's always going to be for the gaming.
Where we started,
It is our baby.
It's where we got our motivation to do this thing, and fortunately, we're good at the other stuff too. Anyway, we can lend a hand to your efforts. As always, just reach out through email, and we can set up a time to kind of like address some additional future blockchain opportunities for you.
And that's it right there.
Yeah.
There you go. Black Knight.
That's the Black Knight blockchain. That's us.
But okay. All right. Cool. Nice.
Yep.
Well, I will read more about it as when I get a chance.
The
other thing is, you may have some experience with some of the concepts that we're still working through with this internet economy and so on.
We're all early enough to where we can share information and make everybody a better organization for it. We're not trying to keep any secrets. We'll help you as much as we can until it becomes competitive, and then, then we'll have to charge you.
I'm sure he's thinking the same thing.
He's like, oh no, he's
Everybody
going to
is.
say
It's early. Yeah.
Exactly.
But we'll gladly share anything, any of our experience, our growth pain points that we can help you through. That's just being good ambassadors of the new domain that we're trying to be a part of.
Yeah, and we do have and I'm sure Lucas can talk about this, but we do have a lot of those pain points that Scott, you and I were talking about. Is who can you really trust with your coding, right? Because it's just with so many resources out there, and maybe those were the causes to some of our delays. Not saying that it was or wasn't, but it's just again,
we've experienced it. That's for sure. Yeah, we've experienced it for sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, it really is a tricky, sensitive point to trust someone with that that type of coding requirement. The more you safeguard that stuff, the better off everyone who is touching your project becomes.
I think it's very common in decentralized finance and NFT projects for people who know each other in the space, their friends, or they have made connections in other ways, to form a group, kind of like forming a rock band, and you get the drummer and the guitar player and the bass player, except it's maybe Solidity developer, a social media manager.
Yeah. Exactly what this is. It's like the most motley crew of people that I've ever been involved with. I mean, it's just everybody's so different in their own way, and everybody brings something to the table.
Yeah, and you know, and I totally appreciate that. Actually, I spent my 20s playing in rock bands, so this is the analogy that works for me.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a
I'm
minute.
almost 50, and I still play in bands.
Yeah, well, I don't have time these days,
I know
But I
it's-
did-
it is hard. The time is hard for sure, but I mean,
yeah, but you know, so for us, it just that approach because of timing and a lot of different factors just didn't make sense. You know, so we actually went. I chose an established software development company called iTech Art Group. I found them just by looking at Clutch. I don't know if you're familiar with Clutch, but it's a kind of review website, and
Yep.
they're a big company based in the United States, and they have all the resources and they're well established, have a good track record. And for me, I just felt like it made sense to work for a company like that, to play it safe. That way I know if they don't follow through, they're not going to just disappear into the ether. I can sue them in court, right?
Yeah.
So, so that's the route we're going now. But I mean, at this point as well, we are going to have to bring other people into the project. So if you know anyone who's looking for a marketing position or something,
Yeah, we should definitely.
I'll send them my way.
I've got a few friends that I would like to pass along that are very, very, very astute at that aspect of the projects. So
Yeah.
let's definitely open a dialogue after the show, and we can, like I said, a rising tide lifts all boats.
Yeah.
So if we can help each other connect friends of friends, then let's do that. I'd love to. I'll get with Armando, and I'll get your contact details, and we'll touch base on that.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
Man. All right. So,
Kind of a
what a way. So again, Scott, thank you so much for your time. Do you have any questions? Anyone have any questions for Scott before we part ways here? Or Scott, any other questions for us? I think we just saw a partnership in play here. Wow, it's pretty amazing to see.
that'd be great.
Yeah.
I don't have any other questions unless you
Cool.
have any for me. But we should definitely keep in touch. Did anyone in the
Oh,
audience
definitely.
ask anything?
I
see
was
the-
actually just looking again. Ooh, we got another. We've been.
Do you have,
we
do you
just
have any
started this.
socials?
Oh, yeah.
Like share your socials so anybody listening wants to follow you and get on board with what you're doing. How do we do that, Scott?
Well, I mean, probably to be honest, the easiest way would be just to share the website.
yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
just-
All of
Go
our
to-
socials.
Everybody out there,
all
go
our
to.
socials are at the footer of the website. We have a Twitter. We have Telegram, but it's announcement only. It's not really
Good.
my style.
Keep it that way.
Yeah,
A lot
for
of,
sure.
Get a lot of flack for that. I don't know if you guys ever got in trouble for that, but we've certainly gotten a lot
Never.
of pushback.
Never once, ever.
Just
We
don't-
will
Love
gladly
our
share
community,
our.
I'm kidding.
We'll share our social media expertise with you.
Yes, I do have to say there are a lot of we have a great community on Telegram, but there are a couple times it's gotten a little heated.
It's
and,
overwhelming.
yeah, and it's
It is.
but we've met some really great people through that
Oh, yeah.
platform, but it can get real sticky. That's for sure. Nothing like waking up in the morning
Yeah.
and you look at your phone, you're like, oh, all right, hold on, let me sit down and
It's a really neat case study for business, in the
Mhm.
21st century. Yeah, with the
Yep.
instant access to everyone, it's quite
Yeah.
different.
Yep.
Well, I think
Cool.
Telegram is also. No, I was just going to say. I mean,
Oh no, go ahead.
I understand it to be very important, an important tool for a lot of people around the world in international communities. Telegram is kind of at least one of the go-to apps for communicating. So maybe it's not as important because we have more modes of communication in the United States than some other places.
It's definitely mostly people from overseas, from what I notice.
Yeah.
That's okay. We want their
Good
money too.
Yeah.
Too funny. Well,
Oh,
Scott,
boy.
thank you again
right.
so much for your time. We will definitely stay in touch, and I'll get your contact information over to Lucas, and I'm sure we'll be hearing from you soon.
Okay. All right. Thanks so much. I
Yeah.
really appreciate it.
Hey,
Yeah,
thanks
thank
so much
you
for
so
your
much
time
for your
tonight,
time.
Scott. Be well.
All right. Take care.
Good luck with
Thank
everything,
you.
pal.
Bye now.
that was great. That was awesome.
Look at this.
All
Now,
right, all
what
right.
was 4 became 5.
So, and well, again, before that, Harry Potter and Lord Viewer, even thank you so much for the super chats.
Zero Allegiance
with
got us
those-
one too. Zero Allegiance too.
Oh,
you
what? We got
us one, too?
another one?
Yeah.
Oh man, look at that. With all these donations, guess what? Sean is gonna get a haircut.
Everybody
This
wants
is
to know
great.
when, sir. When, sir.
Actually-
when,
actually,
sir.
It's very expensive to have Sean on, so thank you, Sean. We had to write him.
It is,
we
so
had to get
thank
him
you.
a
So,
certified
oh, man.
cashier check.
Sean isn't cheap. Everybody, if you don't know, this is Sean.
Oh, Sean's on that side.
Mr. Sean, yeah, he's on this side for
He's-
me.
He's over
me.
there for me.
But
I
I'm
think he's here.
broadcasting. I have the power.
Great, Sean. Thank you so much for hopping in. It was kind of a surprise.
What's up, guys?
How are you?
What's up? What's going on today? What's going on today?
Never
any
get a
any
chance to
funky
pop in.
news? Oh, okay. So you just
Yeah.
wanted to hang out. I thought you might have something exciting to tell us. Anything? You just trying to hang?
We finally browbeat Sean to get him on the show. Come out. Make us
Gotcha.
all look a little worse.
Yeah, well, my boss is kind of tough on me, man. He just makes me work all the time. I don't get to do fun stuff. He just like work, you know. So
Was that Nick?
I got a lot of bosses. Jimmy.
lot
I
of
work for
bosses.
everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, one thing I do have to say for both Lucas and Sean, whenever I reach out to either one of these guys are on calls all day.
All day.
Usually into the evening. And there's a lot of times, whether I need Sean or Lucas or both of these guys are usually not available for us until like after 6 or 7. So thank you guys for your hard work. I gotta call it out, man.
Yes.
These guys
Yeah.
are working overtime.
You're not wrong.
They
That's
are.
for sure.
Yeah, so I'm,
You have
I'm not really the apology tour kind of guy, but I do watch the Telegram on a daily basis. I hear what folks say in there. It's all taken to heart, believe me. I popped out a little couple of responses today, just to kind of let you know where I'm at on a personal level, and just to reassure you that the wheels are turning. You can't see it from where you sit, but the wheels are turning. And so I think we really love the guys in the community that support us and girls, Gina, who support us so wholeheartedly and who have hung with us from the beginning of this project. When you really look at the analysis of the project, we're a 6-month-old company who's transformed, sort of from what we thought was a good, solid gaming company to, to a partial fork to Blockchain Solutions. So we're not saying we're leaving the gaming community alone. That's not it at all. That is our base business. We are also offering the blockchain services, and we'd like to build that part of it as we have gone corporate. We're not trying to be the stuffy corporate folks at all, but there's more rules in that part of town. And so, we're learning, we're adapting, we're overcoming, and we're excited to start getting our products out so people can actually see what the fruit of our labor is. As Lucas said earlier, Nick is right now hammering out some stuff from the beta, the internal closed beta that we did, and Lucas said we're about to go hot with the external beta. So we hope you enjoy what we've created. As in all betas, there's gonna be some glitches, and we hope the community is gonna help us find them. So by the time we do go live with it, in probably another couple weeks, we'll be able to have a good gaming experience for everybody. And as you all know, the tokenomics of this thing, the more transactions that happen, the more redistribution and burning that happens. So, I'm trying to now address my folks on Telegram who keep asking themselves, why the hell am I in this project? Well, you're in it for the tokenomics that you read up front. If you're expecting me or anybody else on the team to get on here and talk about, when the project is going to moon, I'm not going to do that. That's up to you guys. I'm not going to encourage you to do it, but you know what you hold, or at least I hope you know what you hold. And so, from there, again, we appreciate your support. I'm not really the laughy, funny kind of guy. Once in a while, I do smile, but you could bet your life I'm the damn serious guy on the backside that's driving the engine forward.
I can attest to that.
I do
serious.
enjoy watching. I do enjoy the Warrior Hour. They have some good laughs. The guys are great hosts, man, and I think you're not going to find another company probably around that has as much exposure and is willing to open the playbook as we are, and it may be to our detriment, but we'll find out.
But it's so much fun.
Yeah, but this thing is so much fun, man.
It is.
And it has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, the most I've seen you smile in a long while. Anyway, go ahead.
I think we're all. It's fun to release a little bit on Wednesdays on the Warrior Hour, man, because the other 6 days a week everybody's grinding, and so I'm looking for that time when I can kick my feet up and drink a cool one and go, wow, look what we all created together.
Right.
Yep.
But until that time, it's head down.
We have the Warrior.
Head down, keep pushing, man.
Everybody else got Lambo, man. We got shit to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be happy when everybody's driving a Lambo. I'll still be driving my truck.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not interested in a Lambo. I am interested in health insurance.
I'm not.
That's not what I think about, Jimmy. It's like
I'm interested in my
401k.
AARP membership
Literally,
that I
like,
got to
I'm
pay
getting
for.
old here, man.
Well, actually, being the oldest one on this particular screen, I did get an AARP card in the mail the other day. It was pretty cool.
No, you did not. Did you?
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
I'm right behind
That
you.
ain't cheap, guys. That ain't cheap.
Oh man.
Uh-oh, who do we got now?
Man.
Hey, that's
Oh.
Chris. That means
This
it's time for me to check out. Later, guys. Appreciate you
Oh,
having
Thank
me.
you,
thanks,
Sean.
Sean.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Sean.
coming
Thank you,
through,
Sean.
man.
All right.
Oh, and
this is-
before we let before we hey Chris, thanks so much for joining. But before we start chatting with you, I just want to
There
give
he
another
is.
shout out to Lord Vero Even. Again, when Osiris Protocol changed the game industry. When it comes out, I don't know when.
Sir.
Yep.
I don't
Uh-oh.
know. I don't know
Wait,
when.
wait. April 1st is historically April Fool's Day.
Or is
is
it?
Or
it?
is it?
Or
Yes.
is it? And also, Zero Allegiance. When
Chris?
Gina Bobina part of the OR team?
When,
that is
sir?
funny.
Yes.
Sir.
That's what we need, Gina.
When everyone hodls.
Gina,
That's
Gina,
when.
we need you. Gina, we need you. Mr. Crypto General. Mr.
Hey, oh,
Christopher,
shoot.
How are you,
And-
sir?
There he is, man. Look
Yeah,
at
and
that
I
shirt.
missed him last
Yeah.
time.
So,
Oh my
look at
gosh.
that, Look at that. That is love.
I don't
and
even-
support.
Who got him that shirt and why don't I have
did.
one?
He did. He went and ordered it. And this poor gentleman had to wait a minute while we were, working on our shop. He had to wait a little extra long to get that shirt. Little
Chris,
little
that is
while.
an awesome
Thank
shirt.
you for being patient.
Thank you, guys.
Now,
So-
Crypto General is now the second person to be on the 2 Club.
Oh,
Yes.
two-time
Yes.
club,
He's
Yes,
a
sir.
two-time champ.
Well,
two-time champ. He must have something
And-
special to say.
right away. Well, actually, right away, Mr. Crypto General, it was asking me, goes, I would love to get back on the show, and he was also in the service as well, as we talked
Nice.
on that last time.
Mhm.
I love how you talked about your art being your therapeutic place of your
Oh, yeah.
place, which is same for all of us, I think. That's awesome. We wanted to get your insight on more of that. Man, your stickers keep getting better and better every time I see
They
something
do.
post. And he's made a few of the Star Wars ones for me. I'm gonna pretend like they're all for me, But anyway, thank you for that, man. What do you, man? That's a beautiful shirt too. Look how awesome that came out, man.
Background.
That thing is awesome. Yeah, look at that, man. You're ready. You're ready for
He is ready.
You're ready for OP, man.
I'm ready, dude. Let's go. I'm ready.
It's gonna
He's
rule.
ready.
It's gonna be worth the wait.
Good. I hope so. I'm stoked. I've been with you guys since the start, and this whole time it's been nothing but an exciting ride. And like I said, I'm ready for Osiris.
Thanks for
The
sticking with
wait.
us. Too.
I've been waiting, since before Christmas when we started, teasing the launch. So
Yep.
It's a huge stress relief to be able to tell you that it's you know, I mean, we've been back and forth on the dates. It's new technology. We try, and sometimes you can't account for every curveball you get thrown, you know.
Yeah.
But when we're finally, thank goodness.
I
Thanks
mean, think
for
about
being
that.
Thank
Putting out a win OP sticker, just kind of
Yeah.
When, sir? When, sir?
win.
When. Hey,
Sure.
Eric, Jimmy, can you? Chris is promoting the ore more than you guys right now. You guys are promoting your toys and Star Wars. Come on, guys.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
I,
don't
thi-
have.
I think all these nice graphics all around us are doing a lot of promoting.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
hey, so what's going on with the Forge, man? Like, I'm hearing some exciting things coming out from you guys. You know, updates, new versions, everything like that.
Have you looked at it recently?
Yeah,
I have not.
Yeah,
I have
it-
been
check it out,
version
man.
2 is up.
I just minted my first NFT on the new version 2.
Really?
No, you
Okay.
didn't. Show us.
Yeah, he
Yes,
did.
I
Yeah, he
did.
did.
Oh,
Share
Let me-
screen,
Banned
sir.
it, banned it, banned
Screen
it.
share. Come on.
Share screen,
I
sir.
I gotta navigate there.
Sir.
Win NFT.
I'll let everybody know.
Win NFT.
But wait, you're the CEO. Don't you have someone else do that for you?
Yeah, man, I gotta be able to talk. I gotta be able to talk about the process and see where the improvements are.
Let's see it.
Crypto
You
General
guys,
is.
you guys actually do special things with your NFTs, right? Like, it's not just imaging. Like, you guys have other stuff that goes along with the NFT, right?
There's
mean,
a lot of different applications.
You could
for
do
it,
music.
absolutely.
You put music up there if you want. It'll be NFTs for the game. Any other game that runs on the system, on the ecosystem. They'll be able to put their NFTs up there, and then you should be able to cross
One of the-
games, anything that's in the
Yep.
ecosystem.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
That's game changing right there. That's extremely game changing.
Pretty cool.
You're not stuck. You're stuck with game items in one place. You know
Alright.
what I mean? You'd be able to use them.
Right.
multiple
I spent a lot of money in Call of Duty, man, that I'm never going to see, and those things don't follow me when I buy the new game. It sucks, you know.
Yeah.
Jimmy, would you mind if I take control of the share real quick?
I got you,
Guys,
bro. Go ahead.
this-
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
All
This
right.
is this is a monumental moment, man.
Da,
This is
da, da,
Lucas's
da.
This is his first.
I was trying to beat everybody else to the punch to
Dun,
mint
dun, dun,
an
dun, dun,
NFT,
dun, dun,
but I don't know if I
dun.
did it or not.
Who's that smexy guy?
Yeah, love
Oh,
bandit.
the
man.
love bandit. All right, so
That is super cool, man.
How much you charging for that?
It's a quarter.
Jeez.
Yeah, what?
It's a lot of
quarter.
ore.
it's like $2.
That's a lot of.
Not even that. It's a quarter.
I love that.
Okay.
I love how you
Okay.
got the black. You got the
Yeah.
black skull cap. You have the black skull cap on the one side of the heart, like that, like the arch. That's awesome, man. Oh,
Yeah.
monumental
Did you
moment,
create
man.
that?
I'm about as creative as my pet rock, man. And that
Oh,
took me
man.
a minute to think of that.
That's awesome, man. You kidding me?
Yeah.
Love
I mean,
Bandit.
that's-
Look at that.
It's pretty
Yeah.
pretty simple and to the point right there, you know.
Though that it's NFTs like that that'll be worth the most money. That's Lucas's very first that he.
So
that he
yes,
minted, you know?
Crypto
That's-
General, if you have NFTs, they're
Well,
Forge 2 is done, man. Go put them up there.
Yep.
I might have some NFTs actually. So
You kidding
You make
me? Yeah,
you make
you
those
got-
stickers. Those stickers
You
could be
think
NFTs.
you got one or
bro.
two?
I
Those
don't.
are pretty
We'll
cool
see. I'll
stuff.
Yeah,
surprise you. How about that?
Some of those stickers, you could crank some out.
I was, you know, well,
Mm,
I'll surprise you. We'll leave it.
Uh-oh.
I'll be.
How about that,
Yeah, absolutely.
dude? That
I
was
got-
that's cool, dog. That's awesome.
Yeah, we got some cool. I'll tell you what too. One of the highlights of my day when I do check into Telegram is when Crypto General he'll tag me in something, and it's always some really cool Star Wars stickers. He's done a couple Trek stickers for me. The incredible stuff, man. You got to You got to put some on the Forge. You have to. You got to do it, man. We got to. Got a lot of cool stuff up there already, man. Yep, Forge V2 ready. Osiris Protocol. When, Armando? When OP?
When,
Osiris
sir?
Protocol?
I don't
Sure.
know.
See,
Sure.
the whole April 1st thing, you kind of got me thinking, like, now we push it back 6 days to April 6th. That's good. That's my birthday.
Yeah, right.
We can celebrate it. We can
Oh,
all
shit.
have a big celebration.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
There you
I
go.
forgot-
There it is.
I'm getting comments from the Peanut Gallery. I forgot to mention that
Warning.
you can download the Stealth right from the new Forge
Yes.
up in the upper right-hand corner.
Yep.
It doesn't have any games hooked on it yet. We're working on that. We're gonna keep making progress. You can go ahead and get it downloaded to your box right from here. and then some NFTs. The rest of the NFTs are Eric's from the other shop. A couple different ones mixed in. We're slowly in the process of transitioning everything from V1 to V2. So bear with us as we make progress. 100 times more user friendly and all that stuff.
I love how Jonah's the peanut gallery.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You guys, I'm like, I had to look too. I'm like, what peanut gallery is he talking about? I'm like, oh, Jonah,
Yeah,
come
right.
on, man.
Jonah's always got to be buttoned in, man.
Eric, I got
Keep me on my toes. Keep me pointed in the right direction.
Yes, sir, Crypto General.
I got a pretty good idea. I want you to hit me up after this.
Absolutely.
After this podcast.
Are
you
you going to be on the Discord after party? Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I'll come up in the Discord with you guys. But
Yeah.
I think I got an idea to help you guys out with the GoFundMe you guys are
Awesome.
running.
Awesome.
So let's collab on that after this.
Hey,
How you digging that after show Discord chat, man? I mean,
Hey, you know what?
I haven't really gotten
enjoy
much
doing-
feedback from it yet.
Any opportunity to interact with you guys is awesome. To get the entire group of us together for interaction is even better, especially when you guys are doing some releases of the footage on the actual gameplay. To be able to sit there and watch, you guys play, it's pretty dope. Graphics fucking on point, man. I don't want it's on point. I'm blown away.
What's that in Discord?
No, the graphics of the game itself. Like,
Oh
OP.
yeah, it
Bro.
looks good.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna look better. It's gonna look even better.
Being
That's-
able to see it finally, other than that one release you guys did, at the very beginning, but finally actually seeing some real footage, dude. Finally, it's awesome.
And this
Thank
actually
you,
goes back to when we decided to originally postpone from December. The fact that we did that, and now seeing what I see with the new tech and the way it looks in the game, I'm so happy that we did wait. I know it kind of sucks to have to wait, but it's going to be nothing but better. And that was the silver lining and the whole, because obviously people were getting real anxious with the delay, but trust me, it'll be worth it. I think,
We're just
I
as
agree.
anxious as everyone else. We want to get it out and on to the next thing.
I just can't wait to get in that game and get killed over and over and over again.
I mean, it's it's coming, bro.
Yeah, I already know, man.
It's gonna be a free for all, but everyone's just gonna be gunning for you. They're all gonna team up in the free
Where's
for all
Eric?
just to
Yeah,
find
exactly. It's gonna turn into a
EKE.
game.
you. EKE.
Osiris
whatever that
Protocol.
means.
Osiris Protocol Part 2 is gonna be it's gonna be like the Legend of EKE or something like that at the bottom. A little subtitle, whatever you call it.
Nice.
Anyway, well,
That is
That's
true.
awesome.
that's awesome.
Good.
Man. But yeah, definitely. But before we sign off here, we want to thank you, Christopher, for your time, and
Oh,
we
thank
want
you
to share
guys.
this one last thing here.
Yep, Immortal Kid.
If
Oh.
anyone
that's
goes
just
on
the
show
draft.
tonight,
Look at that. Goofy.
this is a draft of the Immortal
Draft.
Kids from the creator Jonah. I know that people want this.
How do you not,
I-
man? How do you
I
not,
can't,
man?
I can't. It's not for sale yet because I know it's a draft. But
Nick looks
You
so
gotta-
happy
you-
in that picture. He's just like
you
so.
gotta make
Ah.
you got to make sure that you are paying attention every day, every second, every millisecond. Because once that buy or auction thing comes up, you want to be there. You want to be clicking as fast as you can for this particular NFT.
That's
Well,
Yeah,
I
we
would
feel
highly
bad about it.
recommend everybody go through the site and NFT and see
Yes.
what it's all about.
Yep.
Get comfortable with the technology. It's going to be here to stay.
Yep.
The more comfortable you are, the less likely you are to make a mistake in the future.
Yep,
Absolutely.
Yep.
absolutely.
And we're on the Binance chain.
Yeah.
You're not paying $1,000.
Oh no, our
list
gas is
anything.
cheap. Not like America.
Gas is cheap. Not like the pump.
Not
Yeah.
like the. Not like the
Oh yeah.
bump.
Be a great time to own a Lambo, boys.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Oh, yeah.
every 2 seconds.
Don't pump gas. Pump the
I'm
token.
gonna get on my. I'm gonna get on.
Yes.
I'm gonna get on my recumbent bike now and take off.
Yeah, right. How about it?
Oh man. Well, everyone, thank you so much
Yeah.
for everyone watching live. Thank you so much for all the super chats.
All the millions.
Oh hey, is that that's a girl?
Oh, look
What's
at
her
that.
name?
Oh,
Goodness
cutie.
me.
Stay tuned in all the socials. We'll try and set something up where we get on
Yeah.
and play some games this weekend, man. So we'll try and let everybody know ahead of time. Maybe even bring it back over here to YouTube. See if anybody wants to hop in and participate with us. Thank you so much for your time this evening, Chris. Appreciate it.
All right,
Yes,
thank you,
thank
buddy.
you.
See you guys in
General.
Discord.
Yeah, we'll holler at
Yeah.
We'll be over
the
there.
after party.
We'll talk after. Absolutely.
Yep, definitely. We'll talk.
Man, always an after party. It was already a party. Now we're gonna have an after party.
Yep.
Sometimes I
First
just
is
want
a
to go
party.
home.
Now there's an after party. Then we go to the late
Then
night.
it's the then it's
then-
the hotel
then-
lobby.
Then we go
Then
to
you got the yeah.
we go to my bar, the
It's
late
the
night
hotel
bar.
lobby.
Then
Then
after that
it's
we
the
go to the
hotel
Key
lobby.
Club.
The EKE Club.
The Key
Oh
Club.
man.
Key
Oh
Club?
boy.
Oh man, gentlemen. Well, there's an after party. I don't want to be late for the after party because we're hosting
we-
the after party.
do we-
But Lucas, thank you for your time today.
Thank you,
Hey,
Lucas.
thanks for having me on again.
Really appreciate it.
getting out here.
Scott of Piro DeFi, thank you so much for your time. Great conversation. We learned a lot from you.
Absolutely.
Chris, thank you. The Crypto General, thank you so much for all the stickers. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the live streamers, live viewers. Thank you for all the live chats. That
Yes.
I can see. We're gonna get we're gonna get a beard. We're gonna get Jimmy trimmed beard, more manicured beard. We'll get him some beard palm, right? A little
A face
haircut.
mullet.
I got
Maybe-
some. I got
yeah.
some pomade in there.
Oh, okay. Maybe we will get him some new equipment so we can give you a better show. So
That's
we
what
are
we need.
very grateful for that. Maybe the money will go there. Thank you to the live viewers. Thank you to the the millions and millions who will be watching this because I know that not everyone can make it
Oh,
during our show.
And thank you to whoever bot bombed us last show.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. Yeah.
Don't think that
You got-
wasn't
you got-
noticed. 12,000
Yeah.
views.
We got nervous. We were like 12,000 viewers.
What the hell's going on here?
Thanks,
I don't
man.
know where that came from.
No
But
idea.
YouTube found out, and now it's back to our normal million and millions of views. So
Quality,
that's fine.
Yeah.
quality versus quantity every time. Quality versus
Yes.
quantity. So
10-4.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Great.
Appreciate your time. We appreciate you. Tune in next week for another episode of The Warrior,
Warrior
Hour.
Hour.
Wow, see you at the
Peace out,
after
guys.
party.
Stay
After
gold,
party.
Pony Boy.
Links down below.
Introducing the Cool Wallet Pro, an enhanced hardware wallet the size of your credit card. It packs the most sophisticated cold storage technology inside, giving you full control of your digital assets whenever, wherever you need it. Cool Wallet Pro connects offline to only your mobile device within a 10-meter distance and requires you to physically confirm every transaction on your Cool Wallet Pro after checking transaction details for optimal security. Cool Wallet Pro is designed for the professional crypto user who needs more than just superior security in a hardware wallet. You can plug in directly to the world of DeFi, DEXs, and other DApps, allowing you to earn easy passive income from staking and DeFi on the best crypto blockchains. Through our extensive marketplace, you can trade, sell, and buy directly from trusted third parties, all within the Cool Wallet app. while staying anonymous, retaining data privacy, and avoiding trust risks. With Cool Wallet Pro, the key to your future is in your hands.